The current photo features a person standing in front of a vibrant LED display. The LED display is lit up with various colors, creating a dynamic and colorful background. The person appears to be posing, with one arm resting on their hip and the other hand holding their shoulder. The lighting and colors on the LED display give the scene a modern and energetic feel. The subject has moved slightly, now facing the camera more directly. Her posture is relaxed, her arms are crossed over her chest. The background remains vibrant with LED lights, but the colors appear slightly muted compared to the previous photo. The overall mood remains intense and dramatic. The subject's pose has changed slightly, leaning forward with one hand on her hip and the other resting on her shoulder. The lighting has been adjusted to a temperature of -10, giving the image a cooler tone overall. The current photo captures a woman posing against a backdrop of colorful LED lights. She has her arm resting on her cheek, creating a thoughtful expression. The LED lights behind her, the subject, are illuminated in various colors, adding a vibrant and dynamic background to to the photograph. The current photo shows a woman standing in front of a large LED display, illuminated with vibrant colors. Her posture is relaxed, with one hand resting on her hip and the other near her face. The LED display behind her, be lit up with various colors, creating a dynamic and colorful backdrop. The lighting on her face is soft, highlighting her features. The overall mood of the photo feels modern and slightly edgy, enhanced by the LED display's visual impact. The current photo shows a woman standing in front of a large LED display. The display is lit up with colorful lights, creating a vibrant and dynamic background. The woman appears to be posing or moving slightly, her body angled towards the camera. Her hair is long and dark, and she is wearing a sleeveless top with a patterned design. The lighting on her face is soft, highlighting her feet. The overall mood of the photo is energetic and modern, contrasting with the previous photo, which had a more static and indoor setting. The current photo features a woman standing in front of a vibrant LED display. The LED lights are lit up in various colors, creating a dynamic and colorful background. The woman appears to be posing thoughtfully, with one hand near her face. This contrasts with the previous photo, where the subject was more static against a plain background. The LED display adds a modern, urban feel to the scene, making it stand out more prominently. The current photo captures a woman standing in front of a vibrant LED display. The lights are lit up in various colors, creating a dynamic and colorful background. The woman appears to be posing thoughtfully, with her hand near her face, adding a sense of contemplation to the scene. The LED display behind her, the subject, is more prominent and detailed compared to the previous photo, showcasing a more complex pattern of lights. The current photo features a woman standing in front of a colorful LED display. The lighting creates a vibrant backdrop, highlighting her silhouette against the dynamic background. The LED lights are arranged in a grid pattern, adding a modern and urban feel to the composition. I can see the subject's silhouette against a vibrant, colorful LED display. The lighting creates a striking contrast between the subject and the background, emphasizing the modern, urban setting. The grid lines help frame the composition, ensuring the subject is centered, and the display is the focal point. The subject is holding their hand near their face, creating an interesting dynamic between the subject and the colorful LED display behind them. The lighting and colors in the background are vibrant and eye-catching, providing a stark contrast to the subject's silhouette. The composition is quite striking, capturing the attention immediately. I can see the woman standing against a backdrop of colorful LED lights. The lights are arranged in a grid pattern, creating a vibrant and dynamic visual effect. The woman is wearing a black sleeveless top and has her hand resting on her shoulder, giving off a confident and relaxed vibe. The lighting from the LED lights casts a soft glow on her face, highlighting compared to the previous photo. This one captures a slightly different angle of the same subject, providing a fresh perspective on the same scene. The change in angle allows for a more comprehensive view of the subject's pose and the overall composition of the photograph. The current photo features a person standing in front of a vibrant LED display board. The individual is wearing a black top and has their hand near their face, creating an intriguing pose. The LED board behind them displays in various colors, adding a dynamic and colorful backdrop to the scene. This differs from the previous photo, where the individual was posing against a more static background with fewer distractions. The current photo shows a person posing with their hands near their face, set against a vibrant, colorful background filled with bright lights and possibly electronic displays. The lighting is dramatic, emphasizing the subject's features and the vivid colors of the surrounding. In contrast to the previous photo, the current one captures a different scene, focusing on a person in a more urban, possibly nightlife setting, with neon signs and other illuminated elements in the background. The mood seems more intense and focused, while the previous photo had a slightly softer, more intimate atmosphere. The first photo shows a person leaning against a wall on a city street at night. They was wearing a white shirt and green pants with their bicycle parked nearby. The lighting is artificial, likely from streetlights or nearby buildings, casting shadows and creating a moody atmosphere. The second photo depicts a person sitting on the floor in a dimly lit room, possibly a studio or a home. The lighting is predominantly red, giving the scene a dramatic and intense atmosphere. The person is wearing dark clothing and appears to be in a relaxed or contemplative pose. The background includes various equipment and props, suggesting a creative or artistic setting. The photograph shows a person leaning against a wall next to a bicycle. The lighting is low, suggesting it might be evening or night. The person is wearing a white shirt and green pants and is barefoot. The background includes buildings and streetlights, indicating an urban setting. The overall mood of the photo feels contemplative or relaxed. The photograph captures a person leaning against a wall, wearing a white blouse and green pants. The lighting is dim, suggesting it might be evening or night. The background includes parked bicycles and some urban structures, indicating an outdoor setting in an urban area. The person's posture and the overall mood of the scene give a sense of contemplation or restfulness. I can see the subject leaning against a pole, wearing a white shirt over a black crop top and green pants. The background shows an urban setting with bicycles and buildings. The lighting suggests it might be evening or night due to the darkness around. Compared to the previous photo, this one captures a different angle and perspective of the same subject. The lighting appears softer here, possibly due to the time of day or weather conditions. The photographer has captured a dynamic moment where the subject is leaning against a pole, with one arm raised and the other resting on the pole. The subject's attire includes a black top and bright green pants, complemented by black sandals. The background features urban elements such as parked bicycles and street signs, illuminated by artificial lighting, suggesting an evening or nighttime setting. The overall mood appears relaxed yet stylishful, capturing a candid moment in an urban environment. The subject is standing on a street at night, wearing a black crop top and green pants. They are holding their white jacket open with one hand and have their other hand on their hip. The background shows blurred lights and a few bicycles parked against a wall. The lighting is low, creating a moody atmosphere. The current photo shows a person standing outdoors at night, wearing a black crop top and green pants. They have their hands on their hips and are posing confidently. The background includes blurred lights and trees, suggesting an urban setting. The lighting is soft, creating a moody effect. This scene feels relaxed yet stylish, capturing a casual yet fashionable moment in the city at night. I can see the subject is standing outdoors at night, wearing a black top and green pants. The lighting is artificial, likely from street lamps or nearby buildings, casting shadows and highlights on her face and clothing. The background shows blurred lights and possibly some trees or bushes, indicating an urban setting. The composition includes a grid-line overlay, suggesting the photographer used a grid to align the subject's position. The subject is standing on a street at night, wearing a black crop top and bright green pants. They have their hand in their pants pocket and are posing with one arm resting on their head. The background shows blurred lights and a bicycle parked nearby. The composition is centered with a clear focus on the subject, suggesting a professional photography setup. The current photo shows a person standing outdoors at night, wearing a black crop top, green pants, and sandals. They are holding a white shirt over their face, obscuring their upper body. The background is blurred, but it appears to be an urban setting with streetlights and possibly some vegetation. The lighting is artificial, likely from street lamps or nearby buildings, creating a stark contrast between the illuminated areas and in comparison to the previous photo. The current one captures the same individual in a similar pose, but in a different outfit and setting. The change in attire and location provides a fresh perspective on the subject's presence in the urban environment at night. The subject is holding a white shirt up to their face, obscuring their upper body. The background appears to be an outdoor setting at night, with blurred lights and possibly foliage. The lighting is dramatic, highlighting the subject against the darker surroundings. This scene contrasts with the previous one, where the subject was standing alone in a more neutral environment. I can see the silhouette of a person in the foreground, with their back turned towards the camera. The person appears to be wearing a black outfit and is standing on a street corner. The background is filled with vibrant neon signs and advertisements, creating a lively urban night scene. The lighting is dramatic, with strong contrasts between light. In contrast to the previous photo, this one captures a different moment in time. The subject's pose has changed, and the lighting and composition have shifted. The person's movement and the dynamic angle of the shot add a sense of motion and energy to the scene. The subject's posture has changed. They are now captured mid-jump, with one leg extended forward and the other bent at the knee. The background remains vibrant with neon signs, but the focus is on the subject's dynamic movement against the static urban setting. The current photo shows a woman walking on a street at night, illuminated by colorful neon signs. She is wearing a black dress and has her hair tied up. The background is slightly blurred, emphasizing her movement. The previous photo showed a similar scene, but with less vibrant colors and fewer neon signs. The current photo shows a person standing on a street corner at night, illuminated by bright neon signs and advertisements. The person is wearing a black outfit and sandals, with their back turned slightly towards the camera. The background features various colorful signs and lights, creating a vibrant urban night scene. Compared to the previous photo, the lighting is much brighter, and the colors are more saturated, giving the image a more dynamic. The composition appears to be tighter, focusing more on the subject against the busy backdrop. The subject's stance has changed slightly. She is now standing with one foot forward, giving a more dynamic pose compared to the previous image, where she stood with both feet flat on the ground. The lighting appears consistent, maintaining the same exposure level of -0.2. I can see the subject standing on a sidewalk with a vibrant cityscape in the background. The lighting appears to be natural daylight, and the exposure seems to be slightly under X, -20. The subject is wearing a black outfit, and the background features colorful signs and advertisements, suggesting an urban setting. The perspective is horizontal, giving a sense of depth to the scene. The subject is standing on a city street corner, wearing a black outfit consisting of a crop top and a flared skirt, paired with black sandals. The background features vibrant neon signs and advertisements, indicative of an urban setting at night. The subject's pose is confident and slightly provocative, with one hand on her hip and the other. In comparison to the previous photo, the subject's outfit has changed from casual wear to a more stylized and fashionable ensemble. The lighting appears to be the same, suggesting the same time of day. But the subject's pose has shifted to convey a different mood or attitude. The urban environment remains consistent, providing a familiar backdrop for the subject's transformation in attire. I can see the subject standing on the street corner, wearing a black outfit and posing for the camera. The background features vibrant neon signs and advertisements, indicating an urban setting at night. I can see the subject's confident stance and the contrast between their dark attire and the bright surroundings. The subject is standing on a sidewalk in front of vibrant neon signs and advertisements. The perspective has shifted slightly, allowing for a broader view of the urban environment behind the subject. The lighting appears to be consistent, suggesting the same time of day as before. The subject appears to be standing on a sidewalk in an urban setting, with vibrant neon signs and advertisements in the background. The lighting suggests it might be evening or nighttime. The subject's posture seems relaxed, with one hand on their hip and the other hanging down. The clothing is casual, consisting of a black sleeveless top and a matching skirt. The overall scene conveys a sense of nightlife and urban life. In the current photo, I can see a person wearing a black top and skirt, standing on a sidewalk in front of a brightly lit storefront with colorful signs. The person's pose has changed slightly compared to the previous photo, with one leg lifted and the other foot flat on the ground. The lighting and colors of the background appear to be consistent with the previous photo, but the overall scene seems to be in a different location or time of day. In the first photo, I can see a person leaning against a tree, wearing a black top and green pants. The background includes some urban elements like buildings and trees. In the second photo, the same person is seen wearing a black skirt instead of pants, standing on a sidewalk with a storefront behind them. The lighting appears to be similar in both photos, suggesting they were taken during the evening or night time. The first photo shows a person sitting in a red-lit room, holding their hair up with both hands. The second photo depicts a person standing outdoors at night, wearing a black top and green pants, with their arms crossed over their chest. The lighting in the first photo is warm and red, while the second photo has cooler, natural light. The subject is standing in a room illuminated by red lighting. They are wearing a black top and have their arms raised above their head, holding their hair back. The background features various objects and signs, including a game machine and a ladder leaning against the wall. The overall atmosphere appears to be casual or a themed event. The photograph captures a person with their arms raised, holding their hair back. The lighting is predominantly red, casting dramatic shadows and creating a moody atmosphere. The background features various posters and stickers on the wall, adding to the urban, edgy vibe compared to the previous photo. This one emphasizes a more intense and edgy aesthetic, with the red lighting enhancing the moodiness and intensity of the scene. The individual's pose and the surrounding environment convey a sense of confidence and defiance. The subject is standing in front of a red-lit popcorn machine, with their arms raised above their head, holding their hair back. The lighting creates a dramatic effect, highlighting the subject's silhouette against the vibrant background. The overall mood appears to be energetic and playful. The current photo shows a person standing in front of a vending machine, illuminated with red lighting, giving the scene a moody atmosphere. The individual's pose suggests confidence or contemplation, with one arm resting on their hip and the other arm raised slightly. The background includes various items typically found in a store or convenience shop, such as shelves stocked with products, and possibly the lighting creates a dramatic effect, emphasizing the subject against the darker surroundings. I can see the subject's hair color has changed from red to black. The background appears to have shifted from vibrant neon lights to a more muted, possibly indoor setting with less colorful lighting. The subject's pose seems similar, but there's a noticeable difference in the overall ambience and color palette. The current photo shows a person standing in front of a vibrant, neon-lit environment. The lighting is predominantly red, casting dramatic shadows and creating a moody atmosphere. The background features a variety of colorful stickers and signs, contributing to a sense of urban nightlife or a themed setting. The person's pose suggests confidence and engagement with the surroundings. The current photo shows a person standing against a wall, adorned with colorful stickers and posters. The lighting is predominantly red, casting dramatic shadows and creating a moody atmosphere. The person is wearing a black crop top and sweatpants, giving off a casual yet stylish vibe. The setting appears to be indoors, possibly in a Chinese letter, 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 with a relaxed and youthful ambience. I can see the subject leaning against the wall, with their arm extended out. The lighting is red, creating a moody effect. The background includes various stickers and graffiti, giving the scene an urban, edgy feel. The subject is standing in a room illuminated with red lighting, leaning against a wall, adorned with various stickers and posters. The subject's arms are outstretched, creating an open, welcoming pose. The background includes a ladder leaning against the wall, adding to the casual, lived-in atmosphere of the scene. The current photo shows a person standing in front of a colorful arcade machine under purple lighting. The individual is wearing a black sleeveless top and has their hand near their mouth, fingers forming a heart shape. The background features various stickers and posters, giving the scene a vibrant, slightly in contrast to the previous photo. The current one captures a different pose and angle, focusing more on the upper body and the hand gesture. The lighting has shifted to a purplish hue, which adds a new layer of ambience to the scene. The overall mood seems to be more playful and relaxed compared to the previous photo. The subject is leaning against a wall, adorned with colorful posters and stickers, illuminated by a striking purple light. Her pose is relaxed, color-coordinated with the lighting, creating an almost surreal atmosphere. The background features a mix of vibrant colors and textures, contributing to the overall edgy aesthetic vibe. The current photo shows a person leaning against a popcorn machine in a vibrant, neon-lit setting. The lighting is predominantly purple, casting a cool, almost otherworldly glow atmosphere. The individual is wearing a black top and blue pants, accessorized with a necklace and earrings. The background includes colorful posters and signs, contributing to the lively ambience. The person's pose is relaxed, with one hand resting on their hip and the other arm draped over the popcorn machine. The current photo shows a person posing in front of an arcade game machine, illuminated with purple lighting. The person is wearing a black tank top and has their arm resting on the machine. The background includes colorful lights and graphics from the arcade game. The overall ambience appears to be vibrant and energetic, contrasting with the previous photo, which had a more subdued and moody lighting. The subject is leaning against an arcade machine, with their arm resting on the machine's edge. The lighting is predominantly purple, casting a cool hue over the scene. The subject is wearing a black tank top and blue jeans. The background features neon signs and graffiti, contributing to the vibrant, urban atmosphere of the setting. The woman has her hand near her chest and is posing with her other hand near her face. The lighting is purple and green. She is leaning against an arcade machine. The current photo shows a person leaning against a wall, illuminated by purple lighting. The background features colorful lights and signs, creating a vibrant and slightly neon atmosphere. This scene feels dynamic and energetic, contrasting with the previous photo, which had a more subdued and moody lit ambience. The current photo shows a person leaning against a wall, illuminated with green and red neon lights. The person is wearing a black top and a skirt. The lighting creates a dramatic effect, highlighting the contours of the body and the texture of the clothing. The background appears to be an urban setting with various signs and objects, contributing to the overall compared to the previous photo. The current one features a different angle of the same individual, with the person positioned differently against the wall. The lighting has been adjusted to create a more intense and vibrant color palette, enhancing the visual impact of the photograph. The current photo shows a person leaning against a vending machine, illuminated with neon green and red lighting. The person is wearing a black top and skirt, with their arm resting on the machine. The background appears to be an urban setting with graffiti on the wall. The lighting gives the scene a cyberpunk aesthetic. The subject is leaning against a vending machine, with their arm resting on the machine's glass door. The lighting is dramatic, casting red and green hues over the scene. The subject is wearing a black sleeveless top and black shorts. The background includes a wall with graffiti and some signs. The overall mood of the photo is moody and edgy. The photographer is now standing in front of a wall with a grid overlay, holding a camera up to their face. The lighting is dim, creating a moody atmosphere. The person appears to be posing for the camera, possibly taking a selfie or capturing a moment. The grid overlay suggests a focus on composition and balance in photography. In the current photo, I can see two individuals posing against a wall. One person is wearing a black top and green pants, while the other is dressed in a gray top and colorful leggings. The background features a vending machine filled with various items. The lighting appears to be artificial, possibly from comparatively. The previous photo showed a single individual holding a camera, standing in an urban setting at night. The was darker, and the focus was on the person's interaction with the camera rather than their surroundings. I can see one woman leaning against a vending machine door, her arm resting on the door while her other hand is raised, touching her face. The other woman is sitting on the floor next to her, wearing green pants and black sandals. The lighting is dimmed, creating a moody atmosphere. The camera angle is slightly tilted, giving a unique perspective to the scene. In this photo, I can see two women leaning against a wall. One woman has her arm around the other's shoulder, while the other woman is kicking her leg up against the wall. The lighting is dim, giving the scene a moody atmosphere. The background includes a vending machine and some graffiti on the wall. In the current photo, I can see two individuals leaning against a wall. One person is wearing a black top and teal pants, while the other is dressed in a black outfit with a gray top draped over one shoulder. The lighting appears to be dim, casting shadows on their faces and clothing. The setting seems to be indoors, possibly in a narrow space or alleyway, given the proximity of the walls and the presence of graffiti. The previous photo showed one individual stretching out their arm against a wall, with a focus on the upper body and arm. This current photo captures a different angle, showing both individuals from the waist up, highlighting their postures and expressions. The change in perspective provides a more comprehensive view of their interaction and positioning within the space. In this photo, I can see one woman standing with her hand on her hip, wearing a black top and teal pants. Another woman is squatting behind her, wearing a black top and teal pants. The background includes a door with some stickers and posters attached to it. The lighting appears to be dim, giving the scene a moody atmosphere. The current photo shows two individuals in an urban setting, possibly a residential area. One person is standing with their back against a door, wearing a black top and green pants, while the other person is crouched down, dressed in a black top and blue pants. The environment includes various objects like a vending machine and a door with stickers. The lighting appears to be artificial, giving the scene a somewhat dimly lit ambience. The subject is wearing red glasses, adding a futuristic vibe to the scene. The lighting is dimmer, creating a moody effect. The background features neon signs and posters, contributing to the urban nightlife atmosphere. The perspective rotation has slightly changed the angle, giving a more dynamic view of the subject's pose. I can see the person wearing futuristic glasses with red lights, holding onto a machine with one hand. The background appears to be an industrial or mechanical setting with various equipment and signs. The lighting is dim, creating a moody effect. The subject